The camera flashes never seem to stop around people like Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. Every smile becomes a headline. Every photo sparks a discussion. Every social media post turns into a conversation. And when there is silence, people often fill the gaps with rumors and speculation. But behind the luxury vacations, designer fashion, red carpet appearances, and carefully captured photographs, there is often a much more human story unfolding. A story about timing. A story about growth. A story about emotional connection. And perhaps most importantly, a story about learning how to love while millions of people watch your every move. Recently, fans began noticing something different. Not scandal. Not controversy. Not another celebrity rumor. Instead, they noticed something far more relatable: longing. The kind of longing that quietly appears when someone becomes an important part of your daily life. The kind that turns ordinary moments into emotional reminders. The kind that makes you suddenly realize how much another person's presence means to you. That is why Lori Harvey's recent post resonated so strongly with people. When she shared a simple video sitting beside Michael B. Jordan, audiences didn't just see a celebrity couple. They saw something genuine, something vulnerable, something that felt surprisingly real. And then came the caption. That side-eye, I miss his mischievous. A simple sentence. Only a few words. Yet those words seem to reveal more about their relationship than countless interviews ever could. For perhaps the first time in a long while, Lori wasn't presenting a perfectly curated image. She wasn't showcasing glamour or luxury. Instead, she was expressing something deeply human. She missed him. She missed his energy. She missed the small details that often matter most when someone is no longer beside you. Suddenly, the woman many people viewed as untouchable became relatable. Because absence has a unique way of exposing emotions that often go unnoticed when someone is constantly present. You don't always realize how much someone's laugh brightens your day until the room becomes quiet. You don't always recognize how comforting someone's presence feels until the seat beside you is empty. And for Lori, that realization appeared to happen in real time. The video itself wasn't dramatic. There were no grand declarations, no emotional speeches, no carefully produced montage designed to go viral. Just a small moment. A simple memory. A brief glimpse into a relationship. Yet sometimes those are the moments that reveal the most. Naturally, fans immediately began analyzing everything. Why were they apart? Was Michael working on a new project? Was Lori traveling? Were they facing challenges? Or were they simply navigating the realities of two demanding careers? That is the unusual reality of celebrity relationships. Even something as normal as missing your partner can become a public discussion. But beneath all the speculation was one undeniable truth. People believed in their connection. Not because they constantly shared every detail of their lives, but because the small glimpses they did share felt authentic. And authenticity is increasingly rare, especially in Hollywood. Many celebrity relationships today appear carefully packaged for social media. Every image feels strategic. Every caption feels calculated. Every appearance seems designed to generate engagement. Yet Michael and Lori captured attention for an entirely different reason. Their chemistry never felt forced. Their interactions appeared effortless, comfortable, natural, like two people who genuinely enjoyed spending time together. That is what made so many people become invested in their story. When rumors first linked Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey together, reactions were immediate. Some people celebrated the pairing from the beginning. Others were skeptical. Critics examined Lori's dating history. Blogs transformed every detail into content. Social media turned their relationship into a constant topic of debate. Suddenly, their romance became less about two individuals and more about public opinion. Yet despite all the noise surrounding them, they remained remarkably steady. No public feuds. No messy interviews. No cryptic social media posts designed to fuel speculation. Just moments. Simple moments. Beach vacations. Birthday tributes. Playful interactions. Private jokes. Small displays of affection. And while those moments may have appeared glamorous, the truth is that meaningful relationships are usually built in much quieter ways. Late-night conversations. Comfortable silence. Shared routines. Inside jokes. The feeling of missing someone when they are gone. Those are the moments that create genuine emotional attachment. And in many ways, Lori's post reminded people of that reality. Because beyond the headlines and social media discussions, relationships are often defined by the little things. The glance across a room. The laugh you can't replace. The habits you suddenly notice when they are absent. The presence that becomes impossible to ignore once it's gone. Sometimes love isn't revealed through grand gestures. Sometimes it reveals itself through absence. And perhaps that is exactly why those few simple words resonated with so many people around the world. As we reach the end of this story, perhaps the most important takeaway isn't about celebrity culture at all. It isn't about fame. It isn't about luxury lifestyles. And it certainly isn't about social media headlines. At its core, the story of Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan resonates because it reflects something deeply human that almost everyone understands. The desire to be seen. The desire to feel valued. The desire to find someone whose presence brings comfort rather than confusion. In a world where relationships are often reduced to status updates, viral clips, and public opinions, their story reminded people of something surprisingly simple. Real connection still matters. Not perfect connection. Not flawless connection. Real connection. The kind that grows through trust. The kind that develops through shared experiences. The kind that reveals itself not only during exciting moments, but also during ordinary ones. Because when people looked at Lori and Michael, many didn't just see two celebrities. They saw a possibility. The possibility that healthy relationships can still exist. The possibility that emotional maturity can be attractive. The possibility that respect, admiration, and genuine affection still have value in a culture that often rewards drama instead. Perhaps that's why so many people became invested in their journey. Not because they were perfect, but because they seemed relatable in unexpected ways. They represented something many people are searching for but rarely find. Balance, mutual appreciation, emotional safety, the freedom to be yourself while still choosing someone else every single day. And maybe that's the lesson hidden beneath all the headlines. Love doesn't always arrive when we expect it. Sometimes timing matters more than chemistry. Sometimes personal growth matters more than attraction. Sometimes becoming the right person is just as important as finding the right person. That idea appeared throughout Lori's reflections on relationships. She spoke about confidence, self-worth, knowing your value before entering a partnership. And perhaps that's what made her perspective resonate with so many people. Because healthy relationships rarely begin with two incomplete people trying to fix each other. They often begin with two individuals who already understand who they are. Two people who choose each other not out of fear, loneliness, or desperation, but out of genuine desire and compatibility. That kind of connection feels different. It feels calmer, more intentional, more sustainable. And maybe that's why audiences responded so strongly whenever Michael and Lori shared even the smallest glimpse into their relationship. The moments felt real, not manufactured, not forced, just human. A playful joke, a quiet smile, a simple caption, a confession about missing someone. Those moments reminded people that beneath the designer clothing, luxury vacations, and public attention, There were still two people navigating life the same way everyone else does. Missing each other, supporting each other, growing together, trying to make time for love while balancing demanding careers and personal ambitions. And perhaps that's what makes their story memorable. Not the glamorous moments, not the headlines, not even the public fascination, but the emotional honesty. The reminder that even people who appear to have everything still value the same things most people value. Connection, trust, comfort, understanding. At the end of the day, those qualities matter far more than public perception ever will. Because long after headlines disappear and social media conversations move on, those are the things that remain. The people who make us laugh. The people who bring us peace. The people whose absence we notice immediately when they're gone. And perhaps that's why Lori's simple words carried so much weight. They revealed something universal. Sometimes the strongest proof of someone's importance isn't found in grand romantic gestures. Sometimes it's found in the quiet realization that life feels a little different when they're not there. A little quieter, a little emptier, a little less complete. And that feeling is something people understand regardless of age, background, or social status. Because whether you're a celebrity or not, everyone wants to find someone whose presence feels like home. Someone who makes ordinary moments feel special. Someone who adds peace rather than chaos. Someone worth missing. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and appreciate thoughtful conversations about relationships, personal growth, celebrity stories, and the lessons we can learn from them, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And now we'd love to hear from you. Do you believe timing is one of the most important factors in a successful relationship? Can two people be perfect for each other, but meet at the wrong time? Or do you think true connection finds a way regardless of circumstances? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective could inspire someone else who is navigating their own journey of love, growth, and self-discovery. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might appreciate the message. Until next time, remember this. The healthiest relationships are not always the loudest ones. Sometimes the strongest connections are built in quiet moments, mutual respect, emotional safety, and the simple joy of genuinely enjoying someone's presence. And sometimes, the clearest sign that someone matters isn't how you feel when they're beside you. It's how much you miss them when they're gone.